to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? I'm here to do the Aquarius general love reading for January 2021. I hope you're really well, my lovely Aquarians. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy New Year. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. And of course, any cross watchers are also very welcome. Now, please bear in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every Aquarius out there. But I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope it does resonate for you. Please give me a comment if it does resonate. Let me know. Hit like and subscribe. And I'm going to be doing a bonus love reading this month for the sign that gets the most likes. So hit that like button. And if you haven't already, then please check out, I've done all the videos for 2021 yearly forecast. So if you haven't watched yours yet, they're all up. Okay, we've got the 8 of Wands there already. So yeah, check out the yearly forecast video as well. So, Aquarius. Okay. We're going to get some general love messages for you, and then we'll go into the spread. So for Aquarius, please, get some messages for Aquarius. Okay, thank you. Can you get a couple more, please, for Aquarius? Okay, another one, please. Wow, again. Okay, I put it back in, it's back, the 8 of Wands. And we have the 6 of Wands and the Devil. Interesting. So Devil card of Capricorn, and then a lot of fire energy is here as well, I can see. So definitely some sort of victory, or someone really can't keep their eyes off of you here, Aquarius. There's definitely messages coming in. With 8 of Wands flying out the deck twice now. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck we have the 8 of Swords. So there could be a sense of feeling stuck, not knowing a way forward, or this could have been the case in the past with this person, or being quite up in your head, maybe doing a lot of overthinking about this situation. Now, with the Devil, that can certainly be someone who is kind of obsessing over you, or it could be something that's kind of a temptation. It could be you're concerned might lead you into some sort of chaos, or some sort of, there might be something might, get destroyed if you got caught up in this. But I just get a sense that someone is really watching you, seeing your value. Maybe you're getting a lot of attention, and they're really recognizing your worth. They just can't keep their eyes off you, I just keep hearing. And there's lots of fiery communication coming in, back and forth, very passionate, moving quite quickly as well. Let's get some more. So why is the Devil here for Aquarius? Wow. The Tower, okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't actually ask anything else, so I'm just going to keep those to the side. I'll tell you about them in a second. But I was just thinking with the Devil, maybe someone was trying to avoid some chaos, and there is that Tower. Okay, so why is the 6 of Wands here? I can't even get my words out. Interesting. I don't have any reversals in the deck. So that's the 4 of Cups that's come out reversed. I'm going to keep it. And why is the 8 of Wands here for Aquarius? Why is the 8 of Wands here for Aquarius? And it came out twice, so you're going to tell me about it? Why is the 8 of Wands here? Thank you. Yeah, so now someone wants to fight for it. Got the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, Aquarius, is yes, it may be some sort of connection that someone was worried about getting mixed up in this, or you're worried that it would cause some sort of chaos, or maybe it already did. Maybe it was something that was very passionate, very fiery. We've got the Knight of Wands here as well. So this is impulsive behavior, rushing in, acting first, thinking later, getting drawn in by the passion potentially, and there may have already been some sort of fallout, some sort of Tower moment. It could have been someone trying to avoid a disaster, or some shocking, fallout, or maybe that has already happened, as I said, but some sort of chaos going on here, maybe due to this connection. Now, interestingly, underneath the 6 of Wands, we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. So this is interesting. As I said, I don't have any cards in reverse in the deck, so it felt it need to come out like that. So that is, the Four of Cups is normally talking about a missed opportunity, or someone who hasn't really paying attention to the opportunity in front of them. But I think this is exactly it. Now someone has realized that they may have overlooked you and they're regretting it. And now they see exactly how much value you have. They, as I said, they are really, now you've got their attention. Now this is someone who's hoping that they haven't completely missed the opportunity, that, you know, they're wanting to maybe, they're very focused on you now. And yeah, with the Seven of Wands, clarifying the Eight of Wands, more passion. This is perseverance, more wanting to, this is against all odds, wanting to fight for something, wanting to put a lot of effort in and really not give up, really persevere. Very determined now, maybe determined to regain you in their life. And then interestingly, the two cards that just popped out of the deck together, the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So you could have been dealing with someone, Aquarius, or this could have been you. Obviously, at any point, reverse the roles as it resonates for you. But you could have been dealing with someone who was trying to not acknowledge, or was even lying to themselves about the connection that they knew there was between the two of you, kind of trying to sneak away and thinking they were being very clever and getting away with something. Or maybe they were being deceptive. Maybe there were other people involved with that Four of Cups that they were more focused on. So in the upright, this is someone kind of getting distracted by the superficial and, you know, all that glitters. So it's interesting. They may have been aware that you were actually a very strong connection with them, but they were trying to, they thought they were being clever, is what I'm getting. Maybe they thought they were trying to avoid some sort of chaos by keeping some things hidden, and now they feel like they've actually missed out on an opportunity with you. Interesting. Aquarius, let's get some more messages for Aquarius, please. Aquarius in love. January 2021 for Aquarius, please, and get some more messages. Thank you. Okay, let me get a couple more, please. For Aquarius, whoa! I'm definitely going to set these cards on fire at one point. Okay. Wow. Huh. Yeah. Okay. So what we had come out here, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is someone who is very loving, very generous with their emotions, very giving, very in tune with their feelings. This is someone who has a lot of love to give, and yeah, is very loving, kind. So you could have, now obviously, as I said, reverse the roles completely, but someone here, possibly the feminine of this connection, or somebody, was very much in love with the other person, or even if it wasn't being, you know, openly expressed, it was obvious that there was a lot of affection and a lot of love they wanted to give. But I feel like someone may have been getting ignored in the past, and now I'm getting the sense the tables have turned a little bit. And now the person who got ignored in the past is now the one getting a lot of attention elsewhere, potentially, and that's causing someone to go a bit nuts and wanting to, yeah, they're really obsessing now. Now, the next card we had was the Seven of Swords again. So again, a sense of someone wasn't being completely open and honest, maybe withholding some truths, and the way it came out with the Two of Cups here already, I feel like it was, maybe someone was lying to themselves about their feelings, or they certainly weren't communicating about their feelings to you. I feel like they may have even been concealing the fact that they were talking to other people, again with that kind of Four of Cups energy as well. And then the two that popped out together, we have the High Priestess and the Fool together, which is an interesting combination. I mean, the High Priestess is can be secrets for sure. It can be someone who's really, you know, keeping quiet now, not being so open in communication, and that may be making someone, as I said, go a little bit nuts, wanting to now take a leap of faith, wanting to take a risk. It could also be that possibly even you here, Aquarius, have gone quiet and no longer speaking to this person, and you are, withholding your, you're just holding back. You're listening to your gut. You're like listening to what you know to be true inside, and maybe you're going on some sort of new journey, and off on your own new path here, and certainly seems to be quite successful path with that Six of Wands as well. So, okay, let's go into the spread and we'll see. And I have to say at the bottom of the deck here as well, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is talking about someone now wanting to put the work in, wanting to invest. And now it could be someone also being quite focused at work, maybe having success there. So it could be that you actually even getting noticed in your workplace, getting attention there and being very successful. You're kind of keeping to yourself because you're off on a new path in that regard. But let's see, I'm going to go into the spread now, Aquarius. So I'm going to be asking 10 questions about you and the person that you have on your mind whilst watching this video. So can you get the top 10 cards, please, for Aquarius? Aquarius in love in January 2021, please. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius in love with the top 10 cards, please. Okay. See? That's the devil again. Whoa. Wow, the World and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Yep. Yeah. The Fool again. Oh my gosh, so much Major Arcana. So much. We've got the World, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, the Empress, the Magician so far, Aquarius. This is quite major. You're the High Priestess now as well. Okay, interesting. All right, the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Swords. So this is anxious worry. Really, someone is really quite fraught and concerned, maybe about decisions they've made in the past, things they've said. Someone is playing things over and over again in their mind. Now, you'll know whether that's you, or if it's not, then it's the person you're dealing with is literally, they cannot get you off their mind. They maybe keep replaying what's happened and maybe regretting, worrying they've done the wrong thing. Let's see. So we have the King of Swords behind that, which is your energy, Aquarius. So it's air energy. It could also be Gemini and Libra. But regardless, it's someone holding back and being very head over heart. So you could have been dealing with someone in the past who made decisions based on what they thought was logical. For example, with that deceptive combination with the Two of Cups, which is like true love, soulmate with the Two of Cups. This could have been someone who made a strategic, logical decision, which they thought was the right thing to do, but and maybe it meant also not speaking to you or kind of being very cold, very detached. Now, it could also be that this is how you're now behaving to them as well, Aquarius. Let's see. Oh, we have the Three of Pentacles though. So I feel like this is more how this person treated you in the past. I've got just my instinct here. And now they're really worrying about it, that they were quite cold and detached to you because they thought they were being clever, again, with this King of Swords. But now they really want to team up with you, to work with you, to kind of collaborate, to, be a team, to get on the same page, to like learn from each other. And I'm not sure if they think that's still possible anymore. Oh my gosh. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. I felt like we were going to see him again. So yeah, someone, as I said, someone was being sneaky, deceptive. They thought they were being very clever. Again, with that, they thought they had it all mapped out. They thought they were maybe pulling the wool over your eyes. They were getting one over on you. They thought they were being very smart. But I feel that they were just kind of deceiving themselves. And we have this Two of Pentacles here. So they could have been juggling you with other people and trying to, yeah, I just get that strongly actually, that they were keeping you in the balance with someone else or even multiple other people, and they thought they were being very clever about that. But this could also be talking about now you might have a decision of pros and cons if this person does communicate with you about whether you want to actually listen to them. Yeah, it's interesting. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles as well. So this could be someone who previously was juggling you, and we have the Three of Pentacles here as well, so quite a lot of earth energy. Earth and air I'm seeing very strongly, so Earth, Capricorn, Virgo and Taurus. So this could have been someone who was juggling you in the past. They thought they were being very clever, but now actually they want to come forward with a more stable offer, or an offer that seems stable. Or maybe you had just been waiting for them for a long time, I have to say as well, to actually come forward. This Knight of Pentacles moves excessively slowly. And you were waiting for that solid offer, and it may have never actually turned up because they were too busy thinking they were being very clever, juggling you with somebody else. So let's see. So can we get another layer to clarify, please, for Aquarius? With the top 10 cards. For Aquarius. In love, January 2021 for Aquarius, please. Okay. Let's see. Oh wow. Oh goodness me. Yep. Okay. They are obsessing about you, Aquarius. I don't think they can stop thinking about you, to be honest. Yeah. The Devil again. Okay. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Five of Wands now. So this is conflict, and can be talking about competition as well, I have to say. So this is kind of trying to fight off the competition. It is training as well. You're learning from this experience, but it is I'm getting like a sense of an army of one. So someone may have felt like, it's a weird message I don't normally get, it just popped into my head. It's like someone felt that they were better fighting off their enemies on their own. I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one, and maybe even you wanted to actually give this person a lot of love, a lot of caring, emotion and kindness, but they felt they were better off alone. Or this could have been you, Aquarius, but someone here felt like, yeah, I am better fighting my battles alone. I don't want any help. I'm getting the strongest message here. But interestingly, behind that we have the Three of Cups. So now this is definitely, there's a lot of people involved here, I have to say. So the Three of Cups is a very light-hearted, fun energy. It's so someone may have just wanted to keep things light, keep things in like remain like as a friend level and nothing more. Again, it could have been, ignoring that strong love connection and just being like, let's just be friends, or I just want to have fun with you, but I want to have fun with other people as well, kind of thing. Let's see, and the Ten of Swords, interesting. So this Ten of Swords is talking about, it's a very painful, something that comes to an end, as all tens are, cycles in some way, and completion of that. But it's a realization that something has to end, because this woman has basically been stabbed in the chest 10 times, and she's stood and like bared it. Anyway, she's like dealt with it, and she's just like kept going, kept taking the slings and arrows, still been very kind and understanding, and hasn't really been acknowledging the fact of how much she's actually been let down or hurt, or she hasn't been stood up for. And now there was an ending when actually facing this and realizing that kind of been let down. So now this could be why someone also wanted to only fight alone and just keep things light, just keep things as friends, because they had been through a lot of betrayal in the past, maybe with friends, with family, with other relationships in the past, and it was a sense of, no, I don't want to have to face that again. I can't bear the idea of going through that kind of betrayal again, so let's just keep things light, let's just keep things as friends. I fight alone. Now at the bottom of this deck we have Judgment. Interesting. So this is a really big kind of moment of reckoning. It could even talk about someone coming back, wanting to reignite some sort of connection, or just making some sort of big decision. It is a decisive moment here. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, it could be the decision to actually offer something or have some sort of stable new beginning. If someone was, averse to working with someone else in the past, again, that Three of Pentacles, like actually now wanting to get on board and actually work as a team and actually have some sort of solid new beginning. And I think it's because someone here drew a line in the sand and was like, no more, I am not doing this thing anymore. Like this is my line, and it's kind of like, it's a no-go for me, or it's just like putting your foot down, or expressing yourself, really speaking your truth, to be honest. And it can lead to like no communication, because it's like, it's almost, I don't want to say an ultimatum, but it's kind of just like making yourself clear, this is as far as I can go. And I think now as a result, someone may be making some sort of big decision, maybe wanting a revival of this to have some sort of new beginning. So let's see, Aquarius, let's get into it. So how you feel about your person, definitely at a crossroads, and definitely wondering in which direction to go when it comes to this person. Now it could also talk about the fact that you are at a distance to them, maybe literally physically, and it may have been there may have been a decision about that in the past, so that may have been a blocker for someone in the past, because maybe if something was long distance, but otherwise it's just that you feel like you're torn in two different directions, maybe if they do come in and communicate about which path to go down with, whether it will lead to a solid commitment, if that's possible. So with this Four of Wands, this is beautiful. This is, again, we have the Two of Cups already, and now this Four of Wands, I feel like you feel like very fated with this person regarding, your connection together. You feel like this could be the person the one you want to marry and be with. You may feel like they also need to decide whether they want to go down this path with you or not, because this is how you feel about them, but you may feel like they have been indecisive in the past. Now, how they feel about you is interesting. It's like the world is like it's a sense of completion. Certainly it's like a one cycle kind of closing, like one chapter ending, so a new one can begin. This Nine of Pentacles is talking about very independent, very solo, and very self-sufficient. This particular Nine of Pentacles is also quite standoffishly independent. It can be like, again, no, I'd rather do it on my own, thanks. I don't need anybody else. So they may feel, and the world also speaks, I have to say, about distance and travel. So they may feel like you want to be single because maybe you want to do traveling, maybe you might need to move to a different country even, and they feel that you want to be just again, I fight alone, I'm keep getting. How they see you is, I mean, they've got the devil again here. They see you, honestly, I have to be honest, I feel like that they are completely obsessed. They may see you as something that they just can't shake. They can't get you out of their head. They can't stop thinking about you. And they, with this Three of Swords, now they may see that you have gone through a lot of pain. And they may, with this devil, it could be that. Also, they may see that the heartbreak you've endured in the past is really causing you to be not kind of trapped by the fear of heartbreak happening again. Kind of really suffering. This Three of Swords is suffering, it's anguish, it's deep heartbreak. I mean, the man is, there's no communication here. All the swords are in the ground. And, you know, he's in tears, head in his hands, in tears about, you know, what has gone wrong and really going through a lot of pain. So they may also see that, I get the sense they see that you've gone through a lot, maybe you've gone through a lot of heartbreak, and that could be causing you to want to maybe, as I said earlier, avoid getting involved here because of a concern of where this will lead and whether you'll get your heart broken again. We'll get some more information yet before I say anything else. What happened in the past between the two of you? We have the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess, and so this is interesting. The Wheel of Fortune is a very fated turn of events. Can be about divine timing. This may be potentially, I mean, it was obviously, I don't really do reversals, but the Wheel of Fortune is often positive, but it does speak about timing. So it could have been that the timing wasn't right for some reason, because the High Priestess here is not really, is someone still going through some sort of spiritual journey, listening to their gut, taking not really action so much as needing a time out to get more in tune with their instincts. And so it may have been that, you know, some sort of fated moment brought the two of you together in the past, but someone felt like the timing wasn't right, and that was their gut feeling. Now the current mutual energy, yeah, someone I feel like is walking away from this connection. I feel like it could be you, Aquarius, or turning their back and preparing to walk away if you haven't already. Feeling like, again, I get the sense of maybe even wanting to travel, wanting to search for, almost like wanting to search for the missing two cups, even though the two cups are already there, if that makes sense. But that someone's turning their back on this situation. And with this Seven of Cups, this is, it's often talking about our dreams, fantasies, but this particular Seven of Cups is talking about someone coming forward humbly and kind of looking for inspiration from maybe some sort of elder, or, you know, someone wise who can offer advice or guidance. It could even be with the Eight of Cups. This is someone who walks in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. This is the person in the Eight of Cups walks away into the mountains to become the hermit, to go on their own spiritual journey. So it could be, I mean, this is the current mutual energy. So both of you may be considering walking away from this connection and looking for answers elsewhere, trying to get advice, and maybe you're in separation at this current time because you're searching for answers outside of the connection. Now, their intentions towards you, Aquarius, we have the Fool again and the Moon. The Fool is really like, as I said at the beginning when it was here, taking a leap of faith and on a whole new journey. So the Moon is interesting because we had these two come out together at the beginning, the High Priestess and the Fool, and now we have the Fool and the Moon, and it's a similar Pisces energy, certainly, but it's also kind of, the Moon is talking about our dreams. Oh, my phone, I'm so sorry, give me 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Just before it stops recording because of the battery or something, right? So the moon here is about talking about dreams, fantasies. I feel like they're intent, and it's also about kind of the differences actually working in harmony together. So I feel like they want to take a leap of faith towards you, and they are trusting that your differences that you have will complement each other, and you'll be able to work in harmony. This Fool is also talking about compromise. It's leaving behind, this is the tale of the mermaid, so it's like the little mermaid, so it's like leaving behind being able to swim with the fish so that she can walk on the land with the humans. So it's like they're willing to harmonize with you, to compromise, again, to work as a team, to get on board. So what you need to know about their current situation, we have the Empress and the Page of Cups. It's interesting. The Empress is a beautiful Venusian energy of love and beauty and kindness and abundance. And then this Page of Cups is, you know, coming forward with an offer of emotion, of love. So I feel like this person, their current situation is maybe they are in a state of feeling very kind and understanding and warm and giving, and maybe they want to even look after you here. It's not in their intention so much, it's their current situation. I'll get some more information yet on that. The action they're most likely going to take towards you next, Aquarius. We have the Magician and the Devil. So it's an interesting combination. The Magician is about manifestation and making their wishes a reality, making something come to life, making something happen. And there's so much major arcana here, but their intention really is to make something happen. And I think with the Devil, I mean, we've seen it several times already here. This is something that they just can't shake. They are obsessed about this connection with you. They maybe they realize that they missed an opportunity in the past in some way, but they don't want to let you go. Their likely next action is to do whatever they can to make this happen with you, because you're all that they can think about. Now, your advice regarding this person, we've got the High Priestess and this Four of Pentacles. This is a lot of holding back and being silent and not saying a word and really keeping things to yourself. So yeah, and I feel like you're not really giving much away to this person at all at the moment. You're really being very quiet and internal. We've got the High Priestess again like 3 times here as well. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, not necessarily, but we did have the Queen of Cups here at the start, so it could be a Pisces. But the thing that's popping out to me here is the advice is that you're not saying anything is kind of, I can see this going a couple of different ways. Either it's this Four of Pentacles is actually talking about being in this prison of isolation and feeling really alone, and like you have to, you know, count every one of your pentacles very carefully, and you're in this alone basically. So you could be feeling like this and really closing yourself off to this other person at this time. And it could just, I mean, the advice may be that you're kind of, with this Nine of Pentacles and how they feel about you as well, you may be doing this to yourself, Aquarius, a little bit. Now, you know, I don't get all the dislikes now, I know, but just holding back so much, not communicating is, now that would be one way. The other thing I could see is that it could be saying that you holding back and not communicating could be making this person feel like that, like very, very alone, very isolated. But I feel like it's, honestly, I have to say that my instinct is it's more that this is how, if you're feeling isolated and alone and, you know, like no one is there for you, I feel like it's kind of, you are holding back so much that you're kind of putting yourself in that state at this time. But don't shoot the messenger. What's going to be happening between the two of you this month, Aquarius? We have the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. So to be honest, I don't really see at the moment that you're actually going to be communicating. You're still going to be in that kind of state of silence, the High Priestess, and there's going to be a lot of, someone is really still thinking and in a lot of pain about the fact that you're not speaking to them, as I said here and earlier as well, and that maybe they're really going over what has been said already and like replaying it, and but if there's no communication or barely any this month, I would say, but you are actually going to be reminiscing and maybe considering what, or they will as well, what you used to have, and thinking back to more innocent, more simpler times between the two of you. So let me get one more layer for you, Aquarius. Let me clarify for Aquarius, please, one more time, with the top 10 cards. For Aquarius, please, with the top 10 cards. Please clarify what is already laid out. And yes, please do leave me a message, a comment if this resonates, and let me know. If it doesn't resonate, you can of course always check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. But I hope it does resonate and is helpful. So let's see, for Aquarius, please, for the top 10 cards. Okay. Let's see, interesting. Oh, yes. Wow. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Yeah. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So this is about a truth being illuminated or being realized. I feel like this is talking about the Seven of Swords, which we now have for a third time. But this is, you know, kind of becoming enlightened, having a realization about something and realizing a truth that maybe someone has been avoiding or trying to sneak off and run away from. Let's see, yeah, the Hermit here, the Hermit is searching for the truth, is searching for answers. I feel like this is what you're going to be going through this month, Aquarius, is kind of in maybe taking time to yourself in a kind of sense of isolation, but by choice, wanting to spend some time, you know, away from this person, to do some thinking, to do some soul searching, and looking for the truth, the answer. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles again. So yeah, very single, self-sufficient, independent, not really needing anybody else to maybe, yeah, just kind of, this Nine of Pentacles, it can also be for me about, you know, you kind of sacrifice, you can kind of be giving up the kind of some of the messy stuff of life, like the, you know, the messy emotional connections with people, to be able to actually focus on your abundance and your well, what's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. Your stability, that's the word. And you're appreciating what you have and how self-sufficient you are, and your beautiful surroundings, and you're quite. And this, I'm just noticing the bird on her hand as well. It's kind of this sense of wanting to fly free, wanting to, yeah, maybe wanting to travel, maybe wanting to be a little bit of a lone wolf here. And I definitely feel like this is your energy at the moment, Aquarius. But in that you are also taking this time to really soul search on your own and find your own answers. At the bottom of the deck, let's see, we have the High Priestess again. Like 4 times now. So definitely you're on a spiritual journey here of finding your own answers within, needing, you need to take some time here, Aquarius, to listen to your instinct, listen to what your gut is telling you, and maybe keep things you're keeping things back to yourself at this time. And then we have the Magician right next to her. I mean, to be fair, this to me is another divine pairing, the Magician and the High Priestess. It is two sides of like that yin-yang energy of action and passive, you know, thought. And this isn't passive at all. This is real, literal action, making something happen, and manifestation. So you're very powerful at this time, even though you're keeping to yourself, because you're taking what you're learning from going within to actually bring about some change, some manifestation in your life. It could also be talking about someone else trying to manifest you at this time, to be honest, and maybe trying to manifest you to reach out to them, because they cannot get you off their mind. Maybe it's a case of I'm not really seeing that, but you may also be wanting to manifest this person to reach out to you, potentially. But I'm seeing more that there is more. It's more them trying to manifest you, and you're keeping very quiet at this time. So, Aquarius, how do you feel about your person? It's interesting. So it's clarified by the Six of Pentacles. I feel you're not sure about this person, whether it's someone you want to, and we have the Two of Wands here as well, I have to say, in your advice. So you're not sure whether you want to go down this path with this person. You're definitely pulled in two different directions. It could be you may feel like they were giving to other people in the past, potentially. I think there was an element of that before. Or that you may feel that they were only offering you a little bit in the past. Yes, there was with the Four of Cups at the beginning. I knew there was that sense of maybe showing others interest, maybe being very light-hearted with you with the Three of Cups that we saw, or even that's maybe what you were doing with this person. It's a tricky one, because the Six of Pentacles can be talk about breadcrumbing. I mean, it can talk about reciprocation. So you may feel like it would be possible to have a balanced reciprocity with this person. I mean, this Four of Wands is commitment and celebration, even marriage, and, you know, celebration of a relationship together. So you may feel like this connection has the opportunity to actually be something wonderful, be something where the two of you put in equal give and take into this relationship, but you're kind of torn about whether you want to give to them or not, whether maybe you're torn as if even you want to actually reciprocate back to them. It's a tricky one. I'm getting so much in your reading, Aquarius. Let me get, can you give me anything else for how Aquarius is feeling about their person, please? Okay. I just saw the moon flip. It didn't jump, but the moon is definitely not sure whether to continue down this path with this person. Let's see. You may feel like they have other people that they're still giving to, possibly. So you're not sure whether you don't want to get your heart broken again. I'm hearing that. Anything else? Wow. Yeah, we have the Eight of Wands again, which was at the beginning. So you may feel like there are, you know, it's passionate, it's moving quite quickly, but you're not sure if it's suddenly picking up speed. We've got the Queen of Cups again. She was there at the beginning as well. So, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah. I feel like very much you may either you do have love for this person, you do have feelings for this person. Like the Queen of Cups was here again. You could have deep emotion for them, or you recognize that they do have feelings for you. Either way, but you're in a state at the moment where you're trying to decide whether to walk away from this fully and to leave it in the past, or to actually reciprocate what they're prepared to give, to actually reply to their messages, to get this kind of going. You're definitely torn. You may feel like there is a fated connection with this person, but you're really torn in two different directions, maybe because of this kind of element of wanting to travel and do your own thing as well. How they feel about you, I've just noticed that we have the King of Cups here as well. So more water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So the King of Cups is talking about someone who has a lot of love as well, but hasn't been expressing it. I'm getting that kind of Seven of Swords again, that kind of, maybe they thought in the past they were being very clever by not coming forward and actually telling you how they felt, but now they feel like you're doing your solo independent thing. They may also feel like you don't need them, to be honest, because you are so independent and a little bit lone wolf here. But they do have a lot of feelings for you. They may even be admire how you have such this this independent drive to maybe to see the world, to do your own thing. But I think they're worried that they didn't express their feelings before. Maybe they thought because it would cause too much chaos, and now this chapter with you is ending. They do have a lot of love with, it's just not love that they've actually expressed before. With the King of Cups, this is someone who has deep feelings but keeps it to themselves. So how they see you, Aquarius, is clarified by the Ace of Cups. I mean, they may see that you actually were an incredible opportunity in love. Again, I'm getting a sense of like this missed opportunity. They are so up in their head. I also feel like this could be them, to be honest, as well, Aquarius. This Three of Swords, just noticed as well with this Nine of Swords that we had, the man with his head in his hands about the decisions that he's made. And again, it's just, it's, you know, same energy. It's that kind of, it's deep anguish and regret, and maybe that they gave in to fear. They got themselves stuck because they were too worried about where this would lead in the past, and they recognized that you were an amazing opportunity in love, and that they do have a lot of feelings for you that they were trying to ignore with that Two of Cups and Seven of Swords combination. What happened in the past between the two of you is clarified by the Judgment card, more major arcana. There was some sort of decision. There was a judgment call. Now, with this Wheel of Fortune, I have to say, with the Judgment, this could be someone who came back into your life who may have been there in the past, and maybe then they weren't. Then there was like a resurgence of this connection between the two of you. There was a rebirth, and this person came back into your life. But someone here felt that the timing wasn't right. They felt that this was more a time when they wanted to be, you know, more closed off, more listening to their own spiritual journey. Again, I'm getting the sense that the tables have turned, Aquarius. And I am actually going to throw my phone out the window after I've done this reading, because now it's come up with the message again. Oh, God. So sorry. I'm just getting the sense that the tables have turned, as I was saying. So maybe in the past, this person made a decision, made a judgment call, that this wasn't the right time, that they were on their own spiritual journey. And I feel now, to be honest, now they're like, oh crap, I've actually missed out on an incredible opportunity. And now you're kind of doing you're on your own journey now. You're on your own new path, and you're having the spiritual moment and listening to your gut. So the current mutual energy is clarified by the Nine of Cups. So this, again, even though it's all so emotional, all cups here, you're both very much in your feelings about each other at the moment, even though I don't think it's necessarily being expressed. But I feel like you're in separation at the moment from each other, or you've both kind of walked away at different times. You're both looking for inspirational answers of what to do regarding this connection. I feel like you both may recognize that the other person represents some sort of wish fulfillment, but again, these emotions this person has their arms crossed. It's not being expressed. It's being kept to himself. I just get a sense that you are both aware that each other could bring each other so much happiness, but you're walking on different paths at the moment, looking for your own answers. Now, their intentions towards you, Aquarius, is clarified by the Justice card. It's a card of Libra. This is about making something right. This is where there was maybe imbalance. Maybe I'm getting here as well with how you feel about them with the Six Pentacles, with the scales, where maybe they were breadcrumbing you in the past. Maybe they were only giving you a little and then giving to others as well. They certainly want to make things right. They want things to be more fair and balanced. This is major. They want to take that leap of faith. They want to compromise. They want to be more fair and to be in harmony with you. That's their intention. Now, what you need to know about their current situation is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. They could be considering reaching out to you, I have to say, with some sort of little emotional gesture, because they recognize that you are this incredibly beautiful, kind, warm energy. Or this could be them, that they want to give you that love and kindness, and they're thinking about reaching out to you. With the Two of Pentacles, it can also talk about juggling, certainly. So, and we had that earlier as well about what, at the bottom of this deck with the Two of Pentacles. So they may also be, they could possibly still be juggling another connection. Let me see. I'm going to get some more for you, Aquarius, because this reading is just mega. Please can you clarify about this person's current situation that Aquarius needs to know? What other information can you give me? Fool again. Yeah, okay. Anything else? The King of Wands. Okay. Anything else that you want to tell me about? Yeah, okay. All right, no, I feel like their current situation is weighing up pros and cons about whether to reach out to you, basically, whether they should take the risk, take the leap of faith to reach out to you, to go after what they want. I mean, rush in with communication that you may not be expecting at this point. They really want to get something off their chest. I mean, with that Eight of Wands that we've seen several times as well, they may have a lot they want to say to you, and I feel like they're trying to decide whether they should reach out, whether they should take the risk. They know you're worth it because now they've realized you are this Empress, but it's more about how will it go if I do reach out at this point. I feel that they may be scared with this Devil as well, that they're like listening to their fears. And the thing is here as well, the action they're most likely going to take towards you, I feel like it's clarified by the Seven of Swords. I don't really like this combination, I have to say, to be honest, Aquarius, because this to me is like, the Magician is generally very positive. As I said, I think that they are trying to manifest communication from you. But it's also, this is quite, the Devil, the Seven of Swords, this is not good. This is toxic. It's really, it's bad habits, it's fear, it's, and the Seven of Swords is sneaky, deceptive. So with this, the Magician, I kind of get a sense of maybe a little bit manipulative, a little bit underhanded. I feel like it's almost like playing games, and they might even, their action that might be taking next is almost like giving in to their fears, giving in to their bad habits of playing games to try and get what they want. I feel like they might not be completely honest, I want to say, is the action they take towards you next. It maybe because of what they actually want with you, but they are not going to be, I feel like it's also, they might be trying to manifest something with you, but again, it's manifesting you to message them, because they are still a slave to their fears, to their bad habits, to their, they're stuck in this sense of thinking that things will go badly as well, and they are, more someone who may sneak away when things get a bit rough, when things get a bit scary. So I would definitely advise caution. Oh my God, this is going to be such a long reading, Aquarius. Can we get anything else for the action that they're going to take? Wow, it was fast. Okay. Anything else? The action that this person is going to take towards Aquarius next. Please, anything interesting? The Ace of Cups. They do want this new big... The Queen of Cups, again. You may have water in your chart, Aquarius. You may have like a water moon, possibly. I don't like that. Anything else to clarify the action this person is going to take towards Aquarius next? Yeah, the Magician again. So we've got the Magician clarifying the Magician here. I feel, yeah, they're definitely going to be... Just be careful that they're not manipulating you, I would say. And kind of... because they know that you're a very caring, understanding person. I just would say be cautious with this energy of... It's kind of playing mind games. Maybe being manipulative. With this... I mean, they definitely want to manifest a new beginning with you, for sure. But they do have some bad habits, some toxic traits that they kind of need to work through. And there may still be some other competition or some conflict that they will try and be a bit sneaky about, like their bad habits of involving other people or still communicating with other people. So I would definitely advise caution in terms of this person. Your advice is clarified by the Two of Wands. So, I mean, I feel like more like you not communicating with this person is making them feel like they are have been left in isolation. They are, you know, they've been left in like alone by you, and they are really, you know, suffering from that. I would definitely say that if this is how you're feeling, Aquarius, then you don't have to necessarily speak to them, but maybe you could reach out and speak to friends and, you know, ask for advice. You're not alone, is what I want to say, and you're being advised here that you don't have to do all this on your own. And the general mutual energy of that Seven of Cups, of looking for answers and inspiration. So you may want to, if you're feeling alone and cut off from people whilst you're doing this deep thinking, then reach out to, you know, friends and loved ones who can offer you just some support as well at this time, because you do have a major decision to make. It is a major crossroads moment for you, and you may feel like you're being pulled in two different directions, and you have to make this decision all on your own. It is your decision to make, but you're definitely not alone. Certainly it could also be saying that this is how this person is feeling whilst you make this decision, but I mean, I think you just have to do what is right for you and listen to your gut at this time. So what's going to be happening between the two of you this month? Yeah, it's clarified by the Five of Cups. As I said, I don't really think that the two of you are going to be in much communication this month, Aquarius. There's going to be a consideration of what has gone wrong. I think this person's going to be really regretting the mistakes they've made, maybe in how they've communicated to you. They're going to be missing you, reminiscing about the good times that you have had together. And it's going to kind of be a bit of a low month with the two of you, I have to say, as you go to your separate corners, as you do your thinking that you need to do. I think they're going to be obsessing about the fact that you're not speaking to them and just thinking about you constantly with this Six of Cups and what I've seen already so far. But it's going to be your time to think about what is right for you. I think they certainly want to do right by you is their intention, but they certainly have some bad habits by the looks of it. So before I'm about to cross into the hour mark, thank you so much for watching. A very long video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and the sign with the most likes will get a bonus love reading in a couple of weeks, so please do hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching and your support of the channel. I wish you all my best. Speak soon, Aquarius. Bye.